What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of EP Life. Here at EP Life we talk about lifestyle, media reviews, and future mom life. Today is going to be a quick cook with me. My brain is like on E. A cook with me vlog, as well as a organized, tidy up grocery haul. You can see here I got my groceries from Amazon Fresh. So we got a lot of goodies here, so I'm going to go ahead and get dinner started. And then once I get dinner up and running, I'm gonna go ahead and unbag these groceries, give you guys a haul of what I got. This is now I think it's my third time using Amazon Fresh, and I'm actually quite a fan. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I got and go from there. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we back. So today's dinner is gonna be honestly something quick and something basic. I'm gonna make some chicken wings and drumettes. I think I'm just gonna do like barbecue. I was gonna do hot, but David doesn't really like hot, so I think I'm just gonna do like a quick honey barbecue wings in the air fryer. And then I think I'm just gonna do some sweet potato. I'm gonna use some, for like their just general seasoning, I'm gonna use some red pepper flake. I'm gonna use some black pepper if I can get it. Some black pepper. What else? I'm trying to use things that don't have a lot of salt. Matter of fact, scratch that. I'm gonna use garlic pepper. Put the black pepper away. To give it its own, and maybe I'm gonna also use some of this Mrs. Dash onion and herb just to give it a little love. I try to use things that have minimal salt because high blood pressure runs in my family, and David doesn't like a lot of spice, so I gotta make it friendly for both of us. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. So I got feedback about my videos, how I need to do, not that I need to, but a lot of people like to see lifestyle videos mixed in with the gaming walkthrough videos. So even though I have game walkthroughs lined up for the rest of the week, I'm gonna try to mix in some lifestyle videos in here while I do that. And today we're gonna talk about therapy, and we'll get into my whole mental health journey. I'm saving that for a coloring chat, but I wanted to share with you guys this awesome therapy session I had yesterday. It was very rewarding. It helped me a lot. Spray the basket with cooking spray. I'm gonna place these guys in the basket and then I will show you what it looks like. So I've been going to therapy now, I want to say for about, I was trying to figure it out today. I want to say it's anywhere between a year to 2 years now. I feel like it's been a while, maybe a year. I wouldn't say it's 2 years yet. But it has its good days, it has its bad days. There are several reasons why somebody could go to therapy. You don't need to be mentally diagnosed with anything, or you don't need to be going through like anything in particular to go to therapy. People go to therapy for a lot of reasons. I have been made fun of for going to therapy. I have been stereotyped for going to therapy, and it's not, you know, looking for a shoulder to cry on. It's just facts. And it's a part of life. It's something I take with me. But there are several reasons why somebody would go to therapy. And some could be, but not limited to, you know, an area in your life where you feel stuck and, you know, You need some perspective on it. Stop repeating bad behaviors and patterns, which was one of the reasons I started to go. Help yourself from negative self-talk, negative bad thoughts. Help yourself to get more clarity on things. Improve relationships that you're going through, or that you have. I feel like going to therapy has definitely helped my current relationship with my fiance. Focusing on yourself, you know, having that hour, 45 minutes, whatever it may be, to focus on yourself and your self-growth, to be heard by someone. Sometimes you just need to vent. I can't tell you how many times I have gone to therapy and the therapist has been able to say bare minimum. I'm trying to play Tetris with this damn air basket. The therapist has said bare minimum because I spend the whole time talking and just letting out what I'm going through. You could also learn tips and tricks of how to navigate life. One for me is definitely setting boundaries. Setting boundaries. You know, learning when things are not okay. Learning when you're supposed to be treated a certain way and you're not being treated that way. And all in all, to help you live a better life, to get that support that you need. And honestly, that's what I find is so rewarding about going to therapy. This is the basket, the air fryer basket. Shout out to my sister for the air fryer, by the way, because I know you watching. It's pretty full. And normally you wouldn't fill it up this much. At least you try not to, because things tend to take a while to cook. But I'm in a pinch. I'm trying to get dinner done. So they're all going in here. So they're going to cook. Air fry. I'm gonna put this at 360 and I'm gonna put this for 24 minutes. And I say 24 minutes because when there are 4 minutes left, I'm gonna take them out and I'm going to put focus. I'm gonna put the sauce on them. So other than the toaster, this is the oldest thing in this apartment. This bowl has been around since Jump. BE, before Emily. Alright, I ran through my groceries and I pulled out my Amazon Fresh Cube sweet potato. So I could prep the sweet potatoes in the interim and then I'm gonna prepare the sauce. So, where was I? Therapy. Okay, so David and I have been talking about, not so much talking about, we've been like debating over about our future and where we're gonna live and what we're gonna do. And before anybody freaks out, no, we're not on the brink of being homeless, but you know, when you talk about having a kid and living in a one bedroom, there's a lot of questions and concerns. And me being the person that I am, I tend to overthink a lot of things. So I was gonna make broccoli too, but I think that may be too much food. So sweet potato it is. So we were discussing, sorry about the beeping, that is the air fryer. We were discussing getting ready to start a family and where things were gonna go and where our baby was gonna sleep, and I was hell-bent on moving into a 2-bedroom. I wanted my kid to have their own space. I like having my own space, and I just, it bothered me. Like, there's no other words to describe it or prolong it. It, honest to God, bothered me on what we were gonna do. So I talked about it in therapy. You know, I put all of my worry into therapy and I was venting about how I felt and what I think we should do and this quote-unquote plan that we have that in 2 to 3 years, excuse me, Nala, that in 2 to 3 years max, you know, we're gonna move. And a lot of times, see, David and I were raised very differently. And a lot of times, and this is fault of mine, solely mine, when David and I are discussing things, I'm really quick to go for just my perspective because I feel like my way is the way that makes sense, which isn't always true. And I learned that a lot in therapy. And speaking to the therapist out loud, you know, and talking about it, I was like, you know, oh, we were talking about finances and whether or not we should hold off having a baby because of moving. And she completely stopped me and was like, well, why are you in such a rush to move? Keep your one bedroom for as long as you can, which was crazy because I didn't even think of that. And lo and behold, David and I came up with a whole other plan. So our goal is, excuse me, all these different sauces. I'm just gonna like make some magic and see what I think. But all in all, it was just, okay, what do we want to do? Because we have an agreement that we don't make any decisions without speaking to each other first. And, you know, one thing I will say about my fiance is he's always concerned, he's always involved, he always wants to know how therapy is going, what I spoke about in therapy, blah, blah, blah. So we talked about it and he said, you know, what did the therapist say? What did you guys talk about? And, you know, I just told him everything that we brought up, everything we discussed. And I said, oh, you know, the therapist had this idea about us staying here for as long as we can and, you know, potentially making our one bedroom into two. Now, just for visibility, we don't own our apartment. We rent. And right before the pandemic, our rent skyrocketed. And we tried to fight it. Not that we couldn't afford it, but it was a pandemic. And we tried to fight it for as long as we could. And David even called 311 to see if there was anything we could do to fight it. And the city was like, no, you know, because you were made aware technically before the lockdown and the pandemic hit, there is nothing you could do. Your rent is going up. So I was like, my initial mentality was, if we're gonna pay for this place as much as we would pay for a 2-bedroom, why not move? But as we started to look, I came to realize, this is barbecue sauce mixed with a little bit of this Supreme Tradition chicken wing sauce and some honey. Only because I like spice, so hence the chicken wing sauce. I feel like I'm gonna have to make a little more, but I didn't want to just start mixing a bunch of things and it tastes like trash. So my initial mentality was, if we're gonna move and we're gonna pay as much now as we would pay for a 2-bedroom, let's just move now. Let's just cut our losses, let's just go. But the more I spoke about it out loud, and it wasn't that the therapist changed my mind, it was the fact that having another opinion. So why not do everything I can to stay in the neighborhood I'm in? I live in a beautiful neighborhood. Granted, it's not like doorman building, but it's a decent building. Apart from the pandemic and like staffing wise, my building is always clean. I don't have to worry about like dangerous encounters near my building. This vlog is all over the place because I can't multitask. But anyway, had I not gone to therapy, and I'm again, like, I have my own mind. Let's not sit here and say anybody convinced me of the wrong thing, because there's always that one person. The moral of my story is, had I not gone to therapy, had I not had that clear mind to, after speaking about it, what essentially would have happened was David and I would have gotten into some type of stupid, crazy argument about it, and that would have taken a toll on us and our relationship, and we probably would have ended up spending unnecessary money. Because listen, my end game is buying a condo, buying a house. What do you need in order to do that? You need money. So David and I were talking about it last night, and I was like, you know, why don't we just stay here for as long as we possibly can? Our baby is probably going to spend majority of their time in our room anyway. We have a big enough apartment. It's just us. We don't live with anybody else. No other relatives, no siblings, no friends, no roommates. It's literally just us and Nala, of course. Bomb. Okay. Why don't we just stay here for as long as we can? Sauce is so good. So we decided that we're gonna continue our plans in trying to have a baby, and we are going to stay here in this area for as long as we possibly can. My job is like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes by train or bus. David's a little further out. He's more an hour, but he works nights, so he said it really wouldn't bother him to stay here. And we're just gonna stay here for as long as we possibly can, and our baby will stay with us until they can't no more, and then we'll go from there. And when I say by us, their own bed, their own bassinet, their own crib. And also, my living room is huge. I may take this living room, cut it in half, and make a room. When I first moved in, and when David first moved in, because David lived here before me, he didn't really want to drill into the walls. He didn't really want to paint, because he was like security deposit, security deposit, security deposit. I'm eventually going to do a video when it's time to prepare for baby, when it's time to, you know, I'm pregnant, I'm close to giving birth. I'm eventually going to do a video of what this apartment once looked like and how it looks now, and the difference. And yes, we ended up painting. Yes, we ended up doing a lot of changes. But at the end of the day, if we're going to stay here long term, why not? If I have to put up a temporary wall to make a half living room or a smaller living room and make half living room, half bedroom, that's what I'm going to do. Because we're in a pandemic. The repercussions of this pandemic we're going to live with for a very long time. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. Why would I rush to move to a 2-bedroom? Why would I rush to move to an area where I'm potentially not going to like? It's potentially not going to be as safe and not have the perks that this place has. It just makes sense, right? Exactly. So, let me jump off my... Did I turn off that stove? Jesus Christ. Let me jump off my soapbox and let me just say, don't be that person. Do not judge anybody going to therapy. Therapy is not necessarily always has to do with mental health. Therapy is for clarity. Therapy is for talking out your feelings with a neutral party. And I started to go to therapy because of my mental health, but I honestly feel like it's been a rewarding experience. I definitely benefited from it. My family has benefited from it. I feel like it's improved my relationships. It's helped me set boundaries. I feel like it's a very, very rewarding experience. You can't go wrong, especially in this pandemic. I feel like the mental health the concerns for mental health has only increased since this pandemic. So, why not? But that is all I'm going to say for now. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I need to put away these groceries. I just wanted to show y'all real quick this spoiled brat. So, I don't do dinner time. David does dinner time, and just look at her. A bunch of people wanted to know the status of your cake. What do you think of that cake?
It's delicious.
You approve?
I approve.
Even though it looks like a disaster.
Doesn't matter because it's delicious.
Right,
I'm gonna have some today.
Look at that. So this is her dinner dance. She continues to do her dinner dance. She runs around. Nala has her own cabinet with all of her stuff. That's why there's a baby lock on it. Jesus Christ. Apple Jacks, and Frosted Flakes. I like them too, so they're a happy medium. So I got the family size because they were on sale, and I got me some Special K here. I got me some pita chips, some chicken breast, some Texas toast breadsticks, garlic bread, because I'm making a lasagna for Valentine's Day. David cooked for our anniversary, so I'm going to cook for Valentine's Day. Got some mozzarella cheese, frozen fruit, green beans, broccoli, spinach, tater tots, some butter, corn. Meats, I got a whole chicken, some ground turkey to go into the lasagna, more mozzarella cheese. I got this premium spinach, artichoke, and parmesan dip to go with my pita chips, some chicken thighs, some salmon, eggs. What I love about Amazon Fresh is they sometimes will freeze a bottle of water to keep your stuff cold, so free water, always a plus. Small can of Bustelo to fill up my little yellow Bustelo that's in there. My big Bustelo that's in there. Don't fall. Some salad, some just basic romaine because David does not like much in his salad, but just plain salad. So not so much a diet. We're just being mindful we're eating and we're trying to cut back on outside takeout. So just picked up some salad, some flour tortillas because I like to just whip up quick quesadillas or like breakfast burritos in the morning when I start working. Some more of the cubed sweet potatoes. This is a pork loin, roasted garlic and herb. It's already seasoned. This I just throw in my crock pot. It's a quick dinner. You know, I could just put it in the morning when I start working and cook it on slow. It'll be done by dinner time. Perfect. Some lemons because apart from sparkling water and that little bit of Hawaiian Punch, we're giving up juice and soda in this house, at least for a little while, because after my surgery, I just went on a bender. I was drinking a lot of soda, a lot of sugary drinks, a lot of Hawaiian Punch, and I feel like it did not help to my weight gain, and I feel like if I just cut back on those things, it'll make my life a lot better. Italian dressing, bananas for my smoothies, ricotta cheese for lasagna, a gallon of milk, because milk always goes in this house. I love these ready pack salads they have. They're like $3 and change a pop, and they come with like everything. This is a quick lunch for me because when I'm getting out of, by the time I get out of work, it's lunchtime. So if I skip breakfast or if I have a small bowl of cereal, I could just prep one of these real quick. Whereas with the romaine, I mix it with some stuff for me, nothing for David, and have quick salad for dinner, salad for lunch, syrup, because syrup always goes in this house. And in terms of household stuff, we weren't on the brink of running out, but with this pandemic and them bringing it to the door anyway, it just made sense for me to get a small thing of TP, small thing of paper towels, red Solo cups, because buck, we hate doing dishes. Same thing with paper plates, and some garbage bags. We don't, if you notice, we don't have a garbage can. We do the quick tie garbage bag and we just throw it out. So yeah, this was my Amazon Fresh grocery haul. Oh, forgot about the tomato sauce, duh, for the lasagna. And without further ado, let's check on our food. How was dinner, miss? How was dinner? 5 stars? Would you dine with us again? Alright, you guys, these are how the wings looked. I definitely ran a fork over them to see how crispy they are, and they're nice and crispy to my liking. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and throw the sauce on them. In the meantime, I'm gonna do a dance. So as I take these out and I do the sauce, I'm gonna put these guys in and then put these guys back in, and dinner will be done. Got the wings here, pretty much cooked, basted in their sauce, giving them some time to like marinate in there and chill. Sweet potatoes are in here. Give them a quick shake. Make sure they don't stick, which they shouldn't because I was just using the air fryer anyway. These guys got about 9 minutes. And then right after that, once this 9 minutes are up, these bad boys are going to go in for 5 minutes. And then that's it. Boom, boom. Dinner's done. Just wanted to show you guys the finished product. I got my honey barbecue wings with my air fryer sweet potatoes. That's David's mac and cheese coming out the microwave. My sink is a mess, but it's okay. Definitely worth it to fry it in the air fryer because you can't see because David's chicken's in there, but there's tons of grease in there. So if you were hesitating on whether or not you should buy an air fryer, worth every penny. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the vlog up right here so I can have some dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button. That way you'll be notified for any new videos on EP Life.